Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Larry Long Jr., back for this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. Don't get it twisted. This is episode number 42 of 2021. What's going on, Coach Del Vecchio? I see you over there. Can't wait to join your live. Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Come on in. For my folks on IG, welcome. Here goes what I want to know. Where are you tuning in from? And then I want to know, are you tough on yourself? Are you a perfectionist? Kind of like I am. It's okay. It is what it is. But I want to know, how do you extend grace to yourself? How do you give yourself grace? I know for me, sometimes I talk more junk to myself than I would ever talk to someone else. That's not a good thing. I talk more junk to myself than I would ever let someone talk to me. Come on now. Y'all don't hear me. Do I need both mics? Can you hear me now? Is this thing on? So I want to know, hey, we know that that's not productive. It's not productive to be so tough on ourselves. And we know that one of the ABCs, when we look at the letters, A for accountability and action, B for believe, C for care and having courage, D for dream, E for energy, F, what the freak? F is for fun. You got to have fun when you're in the house with me. But G stands for grace. What's going on, Brian Patnell? Go Terps, my Maryland baseball. Oh my goodness, BP in the house. Can we take some BP? Great to see you. Weddings for real. What's going on to my Raleigh folks? What's going on to my YouTube folks? What's up, LinkedIn? What's up, Facebook? We're talking about grace. And I want to know, what are some ways that you extend grace to yourself instead of being so tough on yourself? I've been working with a personal coach, a performance coach. What's up, Kristen Frady? And we've been really challenging. She's been challenging me to make sure that I give myself grace, to make sure that I talk positive to myself, that I uplift myself. Essentially, I uplift everyone else. I support everyone else. But sometimes that person in the mirror, yeah, I'm looking at you, Larry Long Jr., that person in the mirror, I can be so tough on them. Oh, goodness, no, you don't want to beat yourself up with a bat. No, you've got to extend grace. So I was thinking about it. I took some notes and I said, hey, Larry, sometimes you got to be open to that you're going to be unsuccessful. You're going to have, some people call it failure. It's not failure. It's learning. You're going to have unsuccessful attempts at whatever it is. And that's okay. Be open. Embrace it. It's okay. Hey, Brian Patnell, I know you recognize these pants. 2010 Blizzard of the Century. You know I'm repping the Terps baseball all the time. I got the mullet outfit on. We got a party on the bottom, business up top. But it's all good. I know sometimes I have this FUD. Not Elmer FUD, but let's call it fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I start to get in my own mind. Can I do it? You can't do it. I pity the fool. And then thankfully, the voice of my father comes down and says, hey, little Larry, you can do it. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And then it's all good. It's all good in the hood. So I encourage you to be open and understand that, hey, everything that you try isn't always going to be successful. And that's okay. I also encourage you to give yourself permission. Yeah, go ahead and sign that permission slip. I got 2 kids in school. Sign that permission slip to try new things, being open to it might not work out. And that's okay. Give yourself permission to not have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. I love you for who you are. Yes, you. If you're listening to this, I got nothing but love for you. Give yourself permission to not feel like you have to be perfect, because you don't. I also encourage you to control the controllables. Y'all don't hear me now. These are the basics. We know it, but are we doing it? And right now I'm speaking to myself. Hey, Larry, are you doing it? Are you controlling the eat? Well, I'm trying to cut down on eat, trying to cut down on food. So we'll call it tea, and we'll call it sweet tea. Are you controlling how you treat other people? Check. Are you controlling your emotions? Most times, but when I'm driving, no, I need to get that road rage. I need to get it under control. Help me. Somebody pray for me. Are you controlling the A, your actions and your attitude? Check. So I still got some work to do. Hey, Brian, it's kind of like my batting. Well, I wish my batting average 1 for 3. I'm batting 333. I wish. I wasn't like you, man. I know you carried the big stick. Brian Patnow, my old baseball teammate from University of Maryland. Go Terps. So I encourage you to control the controllables. I encourage you to support yourself, because if you don't support yourself, how can you expect anyone else to hop on board and support you? I also encourage you to put yourself first. And I know if you're tuning in, you're probably a giver, and that's great. That's great to be a giver, but I encourage you to give to yourself first. Prioritize you as number one so that you can then be at your best to give to other people. It's tough to fill someone else's cup when your cup is empty. And I don't drink coffee, but how are you going to pour coffee for someone when you don't have no coffee in your cup? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Hey, Vicky, I appreciate it. It's a new mic. I was trying to get the platinum mic, and you know I'm colorblind. My wife said, that's not platinum, that's rose gold. I said, hey, close enough. Looks platinum to me. So I got the gold mic and I got the platinum mic that's disguised as a rose gold. That's one of those unsuccessful attempts that I'm going to give myself grace on. I tried. I get an 8 for effort. If anyone sees a platinum mic, please let a brother know. Let me know. Where can I find a platinum mic? I think I've earned it. Come on now. I'm working hard. I got 3 mics. I'm working hard. We're just having fun over here. Support yourself, prioritize yourself and your well-being. And then also, you know, I'm always talking to everybody, but also talking to myself. Positive self-talk makes a world of difference. Essentially, the story that you tell yourself, that's the story that you're going to live. So I encourage you to speak encouragement into yourself. Be encouraged by the words that you speak to yourself, by the thoughts that you speak of. Hey, Brian, I don't know if you remember this, but at Maryland, I started off my career 1 for 24. You were still in high school. But essentially, I'd go up there in the batter's box and I would say, don't strike out. Don't strike out. Well, guess what would happen? I would strike out because I'm speaking it into existence. It's already tough enough. Instead of going up there with an attitude of, you can do this, Larry. Hard line drives, head down, hard line drives. Let's go. Hitting the ball hard. Even then, you're not always going to be successful, but you're now giving yourself the best chance. So my question to you is, are you giving yourself the best chance to have success by giving yourself grace? Let's go to the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are around this topic of giving yourself grace. And after you've given yourself grace, I encourage you to give grace to others, to let others know just how appreciative you are of them, to let them know, hey, pat them on the back. It's going to be okay. We're going through some tough times right now, but you know what? Tough times don't last forever. This is just a season. This is just a chapter in the book. We're going to close this chapter. Let's open up that new chapter. So I'm going to take it to the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And then I want to know, am I the only one who's a perfectionist that's hard on himself? Am I the only one? And I want to know, how do you give yourself grace? What's your process for giving yourself permission to not be perfect, giving yourself permission to be okay with being okay? So let's see, who do we got? Joe Houston, what's going on, Joe? Oh, sharpest dresser alive. I love it. Got the nice, I'm colorblind, so it looks like a salmon colored sport coat, just looking sharp. I think you're out in San Fran. If so, I'm gonna be out there next week for Beck Hollins Flip the Script. If you're around, holla at your boy. I'm gonna be back again in December, going out to San Fran. I'm going east side to west side a couple times. Thank you for tuning in, Joe. Oh, Britta coming in from Colorado. What's up, Britta? My fellow speaker, you're doing great things. I love it. Keep up the amazing work. Vicky coming in from the ATL. Absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, Kristen rocks. My coach, Kristen Frady, is absolutely amazing. What's going on, Ignacio? Come on, Larry, preach. I'm just telling it like a TIS. I'm telling it like it is. Yes, what's going on, Danny Del Vecchio, Coach D? I'm excited to chat with you tomorrow as well. New York in the house, representing. What's going on, Brian Patnow? Take care, man. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Vicky, yes, that is a new mic. Like I said, I thought it was platinum, but close. but no cigar. Close enough. We'll give myself some grace. Yes, I love it. Thank you, Ignacio, for tuning in. Vicky, I'm getting better at giving it to myself. I'm much better at it for others. You're not alone. It's so much easier to give grace to other people because sometimes the expectation is a lot higher for ourselves, which is okay. It's okay to have great and high expectations, but also in addition to it, it's also okay to let ourselves know it's okay. It's okay. You didn't reach that goal. It's okay. Come on, Larry. Pat yourself on the back. Hey, I was listening to the radio today, and I love it. This young lady said that we've got to give high fives to ourselves. Think about the emotion that comes with giving a high five. A high five is always positive. You don't give someone a high five and say, ooh, I don't like you. So every morning she said, wake up and give yourself a high five. I love it. I need to wake up. And now I think I'm going to try. I'm going to go to the mirror and say, boop, high five, Larry. Let's make it a great day. It's our choice. What's going on, double G's? Gerlin in the house. We're talking about grace. We got triple G's. Gerlin G talking about grace and giving grace to ourselves. Absolutely love it. Oh, Britta, today is a new day. Grace. Yes, I absolutely love it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in, for listening in, for contributing. And I encourage you to go out there, give yourself grace. Give grace to others as well. Be open to unsuccessful attempts at whatever it is. Give yourself permission to try new things. Give it a try. Yes, Melissa Murray Bailey over at Hootsuite. They call it GIAT, G-I-A-T. Give it a try. Give yourself permission. I'm giving you permission. I'll sign the permission slip to go out there and try new things. I encourage you. And I give you permission to not be perfect. No one is perfect. That's okay. We're going to control the controllables. We're going to prioritize ourselves, make sure that we sow into our mind, our body, our soul, feeding ourselves good stuff, all the good stuff. We're going to support ourselves and we're going to have positive self-talk. Ignacio, I appreciate it. San Jose representing. Oh, I love it. He's been on a mission to be okay with not being perfect. Yes. Learning to love others and learning there is enough grace for myself and everyone else. Taking a healing class at your church. I think one of the biggest things is I am on the journey with others. Unity in the community. Unity is strength. You got that right, Ignacio. I appreciate it. A cord of three isn't easily broken. Ooh, that's strong. That's strong. I love it. Joanne Smith coming in from Bermuda. If we can't give it to ourselves, how can we truly give it to others? That gift of grace. You said it spot on, Joanne. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. This is your midweek, midday motivational minute. Make it a great rest of your day. Make it a great rest of your week. Make this week the best week ever. And let's make this year 2021. Ooh, time flies. I can't believe we're at episode number 42 for the year. Ooh, before we know it, we'll be rolling into 2022. So let's make this year the best year ever. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming out. I will see you next week on the flip side. Peace. I love y'all. Take care now.